Hi there, this is Rob, and this is the 2-minute overnight overview for Wednesday. I have some research to share today, but first, let's review yesterday. Here's the odd sheet as it stood near the close on Tuesday. For the second day in a row, we saw mild readings all around, with none of the index securities we track meeting either the minimum long or short criteria. ES is what I trade, and its readings were typical of what we saw across the board. Price action was moderately positive, internals were mixed, and seasonality was moderately negative. This led to an average up gap percent of 51%, but a profit factor a little below 1. The Edge Finder did identify one bullish study that was fairly compelling, but without the odd sheet lending supporting evidence, I was not comfortable trying to take an overnight position, so I sat out. As it turned out, the bullish inclinations of the Edge Finder study played out nicely. Overnight futures began to rally a little before the European Open, and that move accelerated after Europe opened. A surprise early release of the Fed meeting minutes, which were originally supposed to come out at 2 p.m., caused a bit of volatility at 9 o'clock, but futures quickly regained their footing, and at the 9:30 open they gapped up 4.25 points. So far this morning, action continues to look strong. The S&P is again threatening to close at new all-time highs. This would also mark the third higher close in a row. I looked back at other times to see overnight performance following a day where ES futures closed up for the third day in a row and at a 200-day high. Here are the results. Of the 53 instances, only 36% managed to gap up the next day. And with losers a little larger than winners on average, gross losses were nearly twice the size of gross gains. So the numbers suggest a possible downside edge. Here is a look at the performance curve. Not the steadiest of curves, and the last few instances have gone against the grain. But overall, this setup appears to at least signal a warning for the bulls that overnight follow-through after the recent show of strength is unlikely to occur, and we could get a bit of a pullback during the night. Well, that's all for today. Thanks for listening, and rest easy.